Good morning again from the Disney Dream. Today is day 3 and it is our final full day and our day at sea. We are up, it's probably around just before 7? 7? Yeah. So it's just around before 7. We're just about to head up to Cabanas for breakfast. I've popped on my Cars inspired stuff because the little pool bar bit is all inspired by Cars characters. And whilst it won't be open yet, it means I can get pictures on the bits I want to because people are queuing for food. So I'm going to do that whilst we're heading that way for breakfast. But yes, so we'll catch you up after we've had breakfast because we've got an action-packed filled day today. But yes, we had a wonderful night last night. Would highly recommend going to Pink, especially when the pianist is playing because it was just beautiful. But let's go to Cabanas. So we are back from our lovely breakfast at Cabanas, and it was extra special because they had the famous churro Mickey waffles. There we go, I can say it this time, and they were delicious. What did you think, Aaron? What did you think of the churro Mickey waffles?
They were very good.
They were
much
very
better
good.
than normal ones.
Yeah.
Well, the normal ones are good.
Yeah, but they're just something else.
Even better.
Yeah, even better. So we've now come back to the room for a little bit because we get there right when Cabanas opens, so it's like 20 to 8 maybe. And I've just made up some little thank you bags for our servers and our stateroom host. So we've got in some heroes. Annoyingly, we picked these bags up and I thought they were clear, but they're blue. We'll just make do. So we got a big bag of the heroes. I think they were on offer at Tesco for like £3.50. Yeah, they were quite cheap. And then I also made some little thank you cards before we left. So they just say thank you for making our cruise a dream come true. It says from room 2022 and then the date of the cruise. But we also got last night our little, well, I need to pay attention to these, our little tip cards. So we've actually prepaid our tips. So you get like a little slip like this that has your server's name and then how much either you should be tipping them if you haven't prepaid or how much you have tipped them, and then it tells you just who and what where. So we're gonna just get those ready so then we can take them for dinner with us tonight, and I guess we need to try and meet our stateroom host again at some point. We don't spend much time down here, so we actually only met him for the first time yesterday, and we'd been saying like we've never met him because we're never in the room, but he's done an amazing job, hasn't he? Yeah, so we're very grateful. We seem to pretty much, after we come back from breakfast, normally the next time we get to the room it is in an incredible condition, which is fabulous. So our next steps are, I think we're going to try and finish off our Midship Detective agency. I might get changed in to a dress ready to meet some characters, but so some characters will be out from 9 o'clock-ish. So I'm gonna get changed so we can start meeting those, but we've then got the Royal Gathering at 10:15, so it might be that we just end up hanging around for a bit before that. Yeah, and then we'll see what we do from there. There's quite a few different bits that we might want to do, but time independent. And then at 4 o'clock we've got our Mixology class, so I'm gonna make sure that we're back in the room before then, so maybe like for 3:30, so I can get changed ready for dinner, because that won't finish until 5, so that then we can be ready before dinner and just chill a bit. But yeah, so a very action-filled day, and we're hoping to squeeze in the aqueduct. So I will catch you up maybe when we do a Midship Detective. So we've just got back to the room from meeting the princesses, and someone has very kindly left us some pixie dust. So we last updated you after we had breakfast. Yes. So we did Midship Detective, which you've probably seen. We finished that, we cracked the case, but no spoilers from us as to who it was. We then went and we met Pluto. His queue was crazy. We queued up about 35 minutes before he was due to meet. I mean, we literally met him within like a minute of him being there, like 1 or 2 minutes within him getting there. But the queue was crazy for him, but he hadn't really been out yet, which is probably why. What did we then do? We then shot all the way down to by the Walt Disney Theatre, and we met Daisy, because we met her on Pirate Night, but we haven't met her in her normal outfit. So that is now everyone in their not pirate outfit, what's the other
Normal one.
They're like sailor outfits done, their cruise outfits, so that was great. And then I did the Royal Gathering. Aaron didn't want to meet the princesses because he didn't, so he kindly vlogged it, so you've probably seen that as well. So yeah, we're now back in the room. We're going to get changed into our swimwear and hopefully go queue up for the aqueduct, and then we'll see what we do from there. And unfortunately we can't take you with us because we don't have the waterproof case for this camera, but I'm sure it'll be good, and I'm sure we'll tell you all about it. Get your cone. What do you want? There's a chocolate one. Come on then, what one are you getting? Let's see you get it. Oh, he's going for the twist. Wow. Are you gonna eat all that by yourself? We got our ice creams. They're nice. Oh, I'm zoomed in for some reason. How is it?
Very nice.
Good? Alright, we'll catch you up on what we've done for the last few hours. I can't remember where we left off. Oh, we were going on the aqueduct.
Oh yeah,
So we went on the aqueduct. That was great. It was cold, I will say. It was cold, and it's very windy today, so they limited it that you had to be riding us too, which we'd planned on doing it together anyway. But it was quite windy waiting, and the water is very cold, but it was fantastic. And I think if we were on a longer cruise, we'd definitely do it again. But we timed getting on there perfectly, because when we got off there was a massive queue. So we got on the aqueduct at 10 to 11, so it's like a pretty good time to go. And then we went and sat in the pool for a bit in the adults area. I think it's called the Cove pool, which was lovely. I don't know what you're fidgeting with. Oh, you're having some chocolate from last night or the other night.
Not pool.
So yeah, that pool was lovely. And again, doing it at that time was a lot better because we've walked past now just after lunch. It's about to be 2 o'clock, and it was packed. Like, it was really busy up there. And there's a lot of people saving like seats and stuff, so there wouldn't have been anywhere to put our stuff in that. So going at that time was definitely a lot better and a lot quieter. So we did that. We then got changed because, what were we doing? So yes, I got changed into my dinner wear just because it was time to get changed after the pool, and it made sense to do it then instead of getting changed and then coming back later and getting changed again. And then we went to the DVC talk. It's something that we've considered maybe looking into. Not right now. We know right now is not the time, just because we're looking at buying a house and stuff, so obviously all of our money is going towards that. However, we're thinking, whilst we know we want to go back to the parks of 2028, it might be a better idea to use the deposit, or what we would be saving as a deposit, or to pay off that trip, of using that to put down as our like deposit and then finance for DVC. So that's our current thinking. The talk was really great, like they are fantastic, and we got this little, I'm not quite sure if you can see, Mickey pin. Aaron's just blocking all the daylight. So yeah, we got this little Mickey pin, we got one each. We also got this little like booklet that has some information in it and space to write notes. And then it comes with like a little Walt Disney World Resort pen, which I have a feeling my grandma may want to steal off me. So yeah, we went to that. And then we basically just went straight to Cabanas for lunch, and we went back. Oh, we saw our stateroom host in between all of that, and we gave him his like little bag of goodies as well as his little tip card, just because we know we're not here very often when he's about. It made sense just to give it to him then when we saw him. I think we could have given it to him tomorrow morning, but we saw him, so it made sense to be like, here you go. So that was wonderful. What are we doing now?
Packing.
So yes, we are now packing. I'm going to sort my hair out a bit because it's been left like this since swimming, so that it's ready for dinner, because at 4 o'clock we've got the mixology class. We've had a little discussion over lunch, and we don't think we're going to do the See You Real Soon party tonight at 10:15, primarily because we want to go see Beauty and the Beast, and that doesn't finish until 10:45, and the sail away party is at 10:15, and just with how packed this ship is, because it is like full, and that the late dining will have come out, we're not really going to get a good spot. I definitely feel like I'd get quite overwhelmed, and I think we'd rather just have a more relaxed and chill evening. We know we want to do another cruise in the future. There'll be opportunities to see it again, and it was sort of a, what, either do Beauty and the Beast or do Sail Away. Not Sail Away, See You Real Soon. But I think I'd rather do Beauty and the Beast. So that's our current plans. Who knows, things might change. We might come out Beauty and the Beast and it might be dead. Obviously, I don't think it will be, but yes. Oh, and we had an ice cream. And we actually surprised ourselves. It was quite windy, so I'm not quite sure how much you heard. But yeah, we surprised ourselves with our ice cream swirly Mr. Whippy Man skills. So that was great. But yes, we're going to pack up, and I'm not quite sure when the next time is that you'll see us. It might be a mixology. So I've had a little freshen up. We have now packed everything, so Aaron is just getting ready to take the case and put it out the door. It's probably a bit too early to be doing that, but we're not planning on coming back down here until after the show, because it's about 3:15. We're just going to wander around the ship for a bit before our mixology at 4, and we'll try and get some clips if we can. They may be on our phone instead of this camera, just depending on the setup. And then that will finish at 5, so we're just going to chill a little bit because dinner is at 6. So we've got just a few bags down here for tomorrow. We've got all of our tips and treats for our servers ready for dinner, and yeah, I think that's everything. It was nice just to come and chill for a little bit. I think if it wasn't so windy today, we probably would have spent more time out on deck, but it's just very, very windy out there, so it'd be quite cold. But we might take a little wander around this evening, after the farewell party, or while the farewell party is on, just because we're probably not going to go do that. But yeah, if it wasn't so windy, I mean, it's nice and sunny out there now. It wasn't this morning, but it's just so windy, that we've just been enjoying the inside of the deck, and we have spent quite a lot of time walking around outside. We just never seem to vlog it, is the honest answer. It's not that we haven't been outside the ship, but yeah, hopefully we'll try and get some clips later. We'll see you soon. So we are now back from our mixology session and dinner. The mixology was really good. Don't let me ever make an espresso martini. I was shockingly bad and probably forgot a key ingredient.
Definitely split up.
But in all fairness, I do not remember the guy ever showing me how to do it.
I did.
But I didn't see it. So I'm just gonna take that one. I missed it. And there was definitely like more coffee in my cup or something than everyone else because I don't know what was going on. But I'm not very good at it. You did a good job.
That was great.
But yeah, it was good. I would highly recommend it. I think if we were having a later dinner, it would have been better because it meant we kind of had to like finish up our drinks. Well, we wanted to finish up our drinks like before we went to dinner. But yeah, and dinner was fabulous as always. We gave out our tips and our little gifts to all of the servers, which was lovely. We actually saw our stateroom host again as we came back in. And we decided to skip the show tonight. I've seen Beauty and the Beast on the West End. It's not really your thing.
Don't care for it. Well, that's a bit harsh.
I was going to say.
A bit harsh.
Should we start that again?
I don't think it'll be as good as the other two.
Yeah.
Well, I'd enjoy it as much as the other two.
Yeah,
so.
I think it would be fantastic. Can you stop moving? Because I can't get
Sorry.
So I think it is fantastic, and I mean I've seen it on the West End, and from like I pretty much really enjoyed it. But we're both feeling quite tired. I mean the ship's quite like not really rocky, but we can notice it, and when we haven't really before. I mean we're probably key English Channel, which is the difference. And we're just both feeling a little bit tired, so we're just gonna have an early night tonight because we already knew we were gonna miss the see you real soon party. But before we sign off for tonight, we just want to show you some little bits of pixie dust. So I think I filmed it earlier. I could be wrong, that we got some little like pirate coins left on our door, which was lovely. And we haven't like signed up to any like type of pixie dust trade or fish send or anything, so these are just really pleasant surprises. And we got all of these today, which was a bit bonkers.
Some Star Wars Episode 1 collectible plasters.
Which is pretty fun. You're a big Star Wars fan.
Jar Jar Binks one, among others. 30 of them. A selection of Lorcana cards.
Yeah, so the Lorcana cards were from room 2050, so on the same deck as us. And the Star Wars ones were from room 5656. And the little like collectible coins, which I've already packed away, I think they might be in the suitcase that's been taken. They didn't have a room number that we saw. But so if you were on the Belgium cruise this year, thank you very much. We very much appreciated it. We weren't expecting anything. And that was a lovely surprise. Yeah. So I think we'll sign off for tonight, and we'll either, I'm not sure how much fish we got today, so we'll either tag on the Debarkation Day vlog if we do anything to the end of this one, and if not, we will film like a summary of the trip and add it onto the end of this. But if there is a debarkation vlog that is separate, we'll tie on a haul and our summary to that, and then it means we'll see you next week. Bye.
See you real soon.
It is a very sad morning this morning. It is debarkation morning. We have early breakfast, so we need to be there for 6:50. I've probably been awake since 5 anyway. I'm normally up and about this time, especially on a Monday. We have filled in our like little customer feedback survey form, not quite sure what they call it. So we're taking that with us. But yes, we are in Southampton. It doesn't look like we were here this morning, or maybe we were just waiting to pull up to dock, because we were definitely still moving. However, it looks like we are now here.
Who says?
Yeah, it is a pretty sad morning. Everything's packed up that didn't go in the case that went out last night. We did take another final stroll around the deck last night, just to go fill up our waters and just sort of to say goodbye to everything before today. And I'm quite glad we did, because it is looking a bit miserable out there. Yeah, tell we're back in England. A very grey, gloomy and potentially wet Southampton. So yes, we've had an absolutely fantastic trip, and I know breakfast this morning will also be fantastic. I imagine it'll be slightly chaotic, but probably very, very good. So we are really looking forward to our final breakfast, but it's going to be a sad day. Bye room. So we are now back home. It's just about 9 o'clock, and we were already back home in the flat, which is really sad. And I've already started putting stuff away, like putting it in the washing machine and that. But we did have a truly fantastic trip, and I hope you've enjoyed watching the series. I'm sorry I didn't get as much like footage as I was hoping for, like speaking to camera, but it was really noisy and really busy in a lot of the areas that we were, so it felt quite hard to vlog, and I knew you wouldn't be able to hear what I was saying, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will be going to Disney World in May next year, and we plan on vlogging that trip as well, so please subscribe and just give this video a like, so that we know you enjoyed it. But yes, I will be doing a haul video, and I think I'm going to pop Debarkation Day today on the end of yesterday's video, and then do the haul as a separate vlog for next week, so look out for that. But yeah, we got off the ship really quick. We literally went to fill up our water bottles. We were maybe sat in like on deck 4 looking down at the atrium for maybe like 10 minutes. Then we were called, walked straight off. Our case was literally right there in the first row. Got back straight in the car and straight out for Southampton. Yeah, back in the flat by 9 o'clock. But yes, thank you so much for watching. We really hope you've enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.